Do you ever feel like no matter what you do, you're never quite good enough? Like there's this invisible force holding you back from truly loving, valuing, and accepting yourself? If you said yes, this is what is known as the worthiness wound. It's something many of us can relate to. Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. I'm Ava Work. I'm an energy healer and coach dedicated to helping you heal, get unstuck, and live as your highest self. On this video, I want to talk about something deeply personal, which is about the worthiness wound that I've carried most of my life. I'm going to talk about what it is, how to recognize it, how this wound might be the biggest obstacle to your personal growth and success, and how I was personally able to heal and overcome the negative influences of this worthiness wound. So let's start by understanding, what do I mean by the worthiness wound? Well, it's a deep-seated belief that you're not enough as you are. It's that feeling or belief that you're unlovable, undeserving, and incapable. And it's what holds you back from expressing your authentic self and living your true potential. This wound makes you believe that you need to do certain things or achieve certain things outside of yourself or be something that you're not in order to be worthy. So where does this worthiness wound come from? Well, in childhood, early experiences of rejection, criticism, or neglect can plant the seeds of unworthiness. When certain people in our lives, such as our parents, teachers, or peers, communicate that we are not enough, or maybe we perceive something that they said or they did to mean that we're not enough, these messages can become deeply internalized. And inherited patterns is another factor. You might have inherited emotions and beliefs of unworthiness passed down from your ancestors. These patterns can be deeply rooted in your subconscious, influencing your feelings and behaviors without even realizing it. And even your past life influences can also play a role. Your unresolved traumas or traumatic experiences from previous lifetimes can carry over as faulty beliefs or conclusions and negative emotions into your current lifetime as energetic imprints. And the worthiness wound is not always obvious because a lot of the emotions and beliefs stemming from it are hidden deeply within the subconscious mind. So you may think that you're worthy, but deep down, your subconscious mind holds these emotions and beliefs that you're unworthy. So how do you know if you have a worthiness wound? Well, you can start by becoming aware of your patterns and triggers, since the worthiness wound manifests as emotional triggers and self-sabotaging patterns, which are coping mechanisms stemming from the original wound and can look like people-pleasing behavior, for example, where you may go out of your way to please others, sacrificing your own needs and desires to gain their approval and acceptance in order to feel worthy. It can look like perfectionism, where you believe that if you can just be perfect, then you'll be loved and worthy. It can show up as fear of failure, where you fear failure because if you fail, it feels like confirmation of your deepest insecurities. It can look like low self-esteem, where you may struggle with feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt, believing that you're not good enough or deserving of good things. It can look like fear of abandonment, where the fear of being left alone or abandoned is linked to a belief that if you're left, you're not worthy of love and connection. It can look like anxious and avoidant attachment styles in relationships, where the worthiness wound can cause you to either cling to relationships or be codependent out of fear of being alone, or become emotionally unavailable in order to protect yourself from potential rejection. It can look like avoidance behaviors, where feeling unworthy can make you shy away from opportunities that can lead to growth and success. You may decline promotions, avoid social events, not date people, or not apply for jobs that you want because you feel like you're not worthy of it. It can look like negative self-talk, where the worthiness wound is accompanied by a harsh inner critic. And this negative self-talk just reinforces your feelings of not being good enough and keeps you stuck in a cycle of self-doubt and self-criticism. Personally, the emotions and beliefs stemming from my worthiness wound had led to a lot of suffering from self-sabotaging behavior patterns and emotional triggers in my own life that I've worked really hard to overcome, like low self-esteem, self-doubt, perfectionism, imposter syndrome, fear of abandonment and rejection, feeling unsupported, needing constant reassurance and external validation, negative self-talk, avoidance behavior, insecure attachment styles in relationships, being afraid to speak my truth and not showing up authentically and living my full potential, constantly letting my fears, doubts, and negative thoughts hold me back in so many ways, personally and professionally. And I believe that the worthiness wound is one of the biggest blocks faced by most of humanity today. It holds us back from stepping into our true inner power and potential and creating a life we love and deserve. When we don't truly believe that we are worthy on a subconscious level, we sabotage our efforts, settle for less, and live in a state of lack and limitation. We hold ourselves back from opportunities, relationships, and experiences that can bring us a lot of joy, success, abundance, and fulfillment. So, how did I work on healing my worthiness wound? Well, I want to be transparent that this has been an ongoing journey of releasing layers and layers of subconscious blocks in the form of limiting beliefs and unresolved or trapped emotions that are at the root of my emotional triggers and behavior patterns from current life experiences, generational trauma, and past life influences. And this has not been an overnight process. In fact, this has taken some time as I continue to uncover layers of energetic blocks connected to this wounding. But I can honestly say that I've experienced such life-changing and miraculous shifts from all of the subconscious energetic blocks that have been released so far. As a certified energy practitioner trained in multiple energy-based healing modalities, I now work primarily with the emotion code, body code, and belief code energy healing method to release these subconscious energetic blocks for me and for my clients. At the root of my emotional triggers and self-sabotaging behavior patterns, which I mentioned, were a lot of limiting beliefs and emotions around self-worth. And I can tell you it's the number one issue among every single one of my clients as well. So when you heal the worthiness wound and start to embody your intrinsic worth, your life will radically change. You will love and accept yourself and others more. You won't need to seek external validation in other people or things that, if you lose, will make you feel worthless. You'll have better boundaries. You'll experience healthier relationship patterns because you don't need anybody else to make you feel valuable or worthy. And your overall health will improve because you'll feel more calm, confident, and grounded. Healing the worthiness wound is crucial for unlocking our full potential and experiencing a fulfilling and empowered life. It allows us to step into our true authentic selves, build healthier relationships, achieve professional success, and contribute positively to the world around us. And recognizing and healing this wound is a powerful step towards individual and collective healing and transformation on our planet. So by releasing all the limiting beliefs and the low vibrational emotions, the false stories that are stored in the subconscious mind from past traumas and emotionally charged events, you can heal your worthiness wound and embody your divine worthiness. The truth is you're already worthy just because you're a divine being. You've always been worthy, but these limiting beliefs and false stories were in the way of you embodying this truth. We were all born inherently worthy, but we forgot. And we have these traumatic and challenging experiences and negative programming that we're holding on to subconsciously. So it's time to align with the energy of your higher self and the truth of who you really are. Imagine a life where you fully embrace your worth, are empowered, where you no longer settle for less, and where you pursue your dreams with confidence. It is possible if you're ready to release the blocks to get into alignment with this higher version of yourself. And what I know for sure is that if it's possible for me with all of my traumatic past experiences and subconscious blocks, it is more than possible for you too. So thank you for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to hit the bell notification so that you don't miss out on any new content like this to help you heal, get unstuck, and live as your highest self.